I funded my girlfriend's med school, only for her to leave me for someone better. So, I took everything back. Now she's drowning in debt while I'm thriving. Hello, Reddit I plus here. You know, I never thought I'd be the kind of guy telling a story like this. But here we are. Let me take you back a few years. I was 25 when I met Sophie. She was this ambitious, bright-eyed pre-med student, and I was just a guy who had worked my ass off to build a successful business. I wasn't rich, but I was comfortable. More importantly, I believed in love, in partnership. I believed that if you loved someone, you supported them. And Sophie? She had dreams of becoming a doctor, and I wanted to help her get there. So, I did what any devoted boyfriend would do. I covered her tuition, and not just tuition. I took care of rent, groceries, car payments, anything that would let her focus on her studies. She worked part-time, sure, but let's be real. Her paycheck barely covered her coffee addiction. I never minded, though. I saw us as a team. What was mine was hers, and I figured once she became a doctor, we'd build a future together. Maybe get married, start a family. Fast forward 4 years. Sophie was about to graduate med school, and I was beyond proud. We'd been through late-night study sessions, breakdowns over exams, and the exhaustion of residency applications. I thought we'd made it. But then, bam. Out of nowhere, she sat me down one evening, looking all guilty and hesitant. I love you, but... Yeah, you already know where this is going. She hit me with the I love you, but speech. Something about how she'd changed, how we'd grown apart, how she needed someone who could match her new life, someone better. That word hit me like a truck. Better? Better than the man who spent the last 4 years funding your dream? Better than the guy who was there when you cried over failed exams and sleepless nights? I sat there, stunned, as she continued rambling about how it wasn't about money. Spoiler alert, it was. And how she had met someone who understood her world. Translation: she had found some hotshot doctor-to-be and decided she'd rather be with him. I won't lie. It crushed me. But here's the thing about me. I don't stay down for long. That night, after I picked my pride up off the floor, I started thinking. Sophie had left me, sure. But everything she had, her apartment, her tuition, even her car, was in my name. I had been too trusting, but I wasn't stupid. We weren't married, and there was no legal obligation for me to keep paying, so I stopped. Everything. I called the school and canceled the next tuition payment. Not my problem anymore. The apartment? Lease was under my name. I gave notice and had her evicted. The car? Also mine. I had it towed from the hospital parking lot. One by one, I took back everything I had given. Sophie went from living in a nice apartment, driving a car she didn't have to worry about, to scrambling for student loans and crashing on a friend's couch. She called me, begged, yelled, even tried guilt-tripping me about how I was ruining her future. Nah, she did that all on her own. Meanwhile, I thrived. I reinvested the money I would have spent on her into my business, traveled, and focused on myself. And you know what? Life got better. No more financial leeching. No more pouring into someone who didn't appreciate it. Last I heard, she was drowning in debt, working insane hours trying to make ends meet. Turns out, her better guy didn't stick around once he realized she wasn't as financially stable as she pretended to be. As for me, I'm happy. And the best part? I don't regret a thing. A few months later, she reached out again. Said she missed me, that she had made a mistake, that she realized now how much I had done for her. I left her on red. Some lessons, you just have to learn the hard way.